Hey, Wazy scene. So it's been a long time since I did any uploads or anything to this channel. But we vibe coding a project in public. I already started the project, so it is a bit late, but I decided to, you know, start streaming the process. So what we building is Stealth. It's a voice assistant for your website. So your visitors can actually come to the site and speak directly to the agent, and the agent can take information and stuff, you know. So we, at the moment, we have the site up, and you could come in and you could speak to Willow by pressing on the mic and speaking to Willow, and she will answer. So yeah, this is kind of currently where we at. This is currently where we at. Let me just yeah, so this is where we at. We could speak to Willow. So if I now, this isn't the live site. The live site is Stealth.ai.
Hey, welcome to Stealth. I'm Willow. Tap the mic in the corner and just ask.
All right, so Willow will greet you when you go to the site, and then give me some detail about the business.
Stealth is a voice-first AI assistant you add to your website with a single line of code. It learns your specific business, speaks out loud to your visitors, answers their questions, and captures leads for you around the clock. It is not a chatbot. A chatbot gives scripted text replies and often makes things up. Stealth only answers from your real business information, whether that is your menu, your hours, your services, or your FAQs. It is built by Shasha Technology, and it is currently in pre-launch. So right now, the best thing you can do is join the waitlist to lock in the early adopter price of $24 a month for life.
Would you like to know anything more specific, like how it works, pricing, or who it is for?
So there are some things that I need to fix.
It looks like your message got cut off there. I didn't quite catch the end of it.
So there are some things that I definitely need to fix. But yeah, Willow works. So we are building in VS Code, and I even though I'm building the site on VS Code, it is running currently on my server. So this is how things are being done.
A chatbot gives scripted text replies and often makes things up. Stealth only answers from your real business information, whether that is your menu, your hours.
Hey, what's up? I knew. I am working on a chatbot that actually lives on your website, but the bot speaks to you or speaks to your visitors. So, like, this is my site, stealth.ai, and good night, Willow.
Good night.
All right, tell me about the business.
I'm Stealth's voice assistant, not Willow. So Willow is a great example of what Stealth can do for your website. Is there anything I can help you with tonight?
So, Willow actually speaks directly from the website itself. Uh, let me see if I could show you. If I move myself, so you get this little chat, you get this little mic icon instead of chat. Tell me about Stealth.
It's actually spelled Stealth, and it's a voice assistant you can add to your business website with just one line of code. It learns your business, your hours, services, FAQs, policies, and then speaks out loud to your visitors, answering their questions in real time, day or night. Is there something specific you'd like to know more about?
But apart from just speaking, working on some features where she could actually interact with the site and do certain stuff. Pull up the waitlist.
Of course. Let me pull up a quick form for you. What's your name? What's your name?
Curtis.
Got it. Thanks, Curtis. What's your email address?
So it's still far off yet. There's a lot being done. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Trying to work on the dashboard tonight. This is what users would see and how they would train their agent and stuff. This actually looks a lot better. I know the main task for tonight is try to polish the dashboard. Um, Polish the dashboard a bit, and for now, doing some work on the actual live site. Well, how I have it set up, I build in a sandbox. So this is the sandbox, and once we happy with our build, then it would push to my Raspberry Pi, because I'm actually hosting the live site on a Raspberry Pi. So yeah, that is kind of what we are trying to accomplish tonight. Agreed. We always need to try to do as best as we could. You all working on any builds? Alright, let me see what this update was. me see how this looks now. Should be a little cleaner. Alright, that is a little better. Once we get this done, we'll commit and push, and then we will go and test to see if this uh, configurable form field is working. Go and test to see if
Hey, what's up? I'm listening.
Okay, so before we continue with the build, let's commit and push.
Give me a second. Let me think about it.
Hey, thanks a lot, Montox.
Okay, all done.
trying to get this built right now, web assistant. Just doing some work on the dashboard, the client side dashboard. It is drag and drop, so you see if I delete the, all right. So right now what we're trying to do is configure this feature here. So what this does is Willow would speak to visitors directly on the site. But if we configure on the dashboard to have the name, email address, and message, or if we don't need a message, we could take the message out, drop back in the phone, and then we save that. Once we refresh the page, we should have it here in the waitlist, name, email, and phone. But then, could I join the waitlist?
Of course. Let me pull up the form right now. What's your name?
Curtis.
Got it. Thanks, Curtis. What's your email address?
All right, so the start of this actually works. So now what we need to do is add some custom fields. Yeah, I thought so too, because I actually wanted it for my business. So I said everyone has a standard chatbot, so let me try to do something a bit different. And the nice thing about it is, like most other chatbots, when you speak to them, they have context message to message. Willow actually remembers the entire conversation, so she could gauge your intent, or the visitor of the website's intent. At least that is what I got to so far. So I have a few more tools that I want to build, that so like she could pop the form up on screen, but then she'll be able to pull up listings, pull up video tutorials if you have YouTube tutorials linked to YouTube or anything. So we now commit and push to GitHub just to back up. Because right now I'm building in the sandbox, so this site here is running on the local host, which is on my server, and once everything is built, then we'll push it to the Raspberry Pi, which hosts the actual site itself. What you working on? Yeah, this vibe coding thing, even though they say it's vibe coding and it AI doing it for you, it's still a lot of work. If you have a YouTube channel that you streaming it on, drop the YouTube channel below. We'll check it out. we need to add? Depending on the business, we need to add our upload field. Oh, that is cool then. So you register the trademark and you get so you get it once you register the trademark, you get documentation and stuff from your website. Ah, Spanish. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, but Willow's supposed to speak Spanish. Okay. The website up already, or you're still working on it?
Hey, what's up? I'm listening.
Okay, we will start with the form for now, and then we'll do phase B of it later on.
Give me a second. Let me think about it. Okay, all done.
Still need to fix this here to get better voice for text to speech. But this is just one of my projects. The other one is the other one that I'm working on is this, but this is really far off. So this is technically my version of Jarvis. I'm still in the process of fixing it. What I'm building right now, well, this is my second project, but what I'm building right now is a voice assistant for websites. So you literally just put in this one line of code once you set up the dashboard, and you will get a little mic, and the mic will she would actually speak back to you and help any of your visitors on the website with whatever information they need. But this one is the second. This one is a lot more going into the build. We have multiple agents on the side here, and you could call the agent, they would come forward, and you could tell them what you want done. So yeah, but this one I working on this for a while, and using Olama and some of the larger language models, but for just conversational Olama, and for deep thinking, um, DeepSeek and Claude for coding. So you can see all the agents on the side here, and each agent does something different. So if you call them, they would come forward, but they need to load onto the graphics card, preload once we start to speak. What will it answer? It will answer anything. Anything, like anything concerning the business, it will answer about the business. And if you're asking questions, she would answer all the questions, providing that she understands about the business itself. And then if you're interested, so like on my site, if you want to follow the waitlist to join, she could actually pull up the waitlist without you clicking anywhere. She would actually pull it up and start asking for your information to fill out the waitlist herself. So you don't even need to follow
That's
the waitlist.
correct, Daniel. The specialist agents like Nova,
that is
Jerry,
Atlas talking. So that is Atlas from the next one. When it comes to things like shopping, as you ask, it really depends on the website, because you remember this is like, if you have a website and you want to put this on your website, you just get the one-liner code and you drop it on the website, right above the end of the body. And this is what I'm working on right now from the backend dashboard. From the backend dashboard, you could configure. So you go to settings, you could set up a new business. So like this could be all the businesses. So if you run an agency and you build websites, you could use this now and like offer this to your clients, and you start a new business. And when you start a new business, it would blank off everything, and then you would put in the name of the business, what the business does. You would grab your API keys for Anthropic and for Google TTS, select your voice, set up everything else. And once you set it up, you have the training section. So you train it on the business, input the website, so it would scrape the website and get all the information about the business itself. You could add in text and all of that. And what I'm doing right now in configurations is actually giving her tools to use. So the first tool was where she could pull up that form. So now that she could do that, I'm trying to add a few more things that she would be able to do. Yeah, I hope I get a MRR too. Now starting in pre-launch, not even taking payments yet. Right now I just adding people to the waitlist. Latency for talking. Now this is my sandbox. Let me show you the actual site so you could kind of see how the latency goes.
Hey, welcome to Stealth. I'm Willow. Tap the mic in the corner and just ask.
Willow, what does Stealth offer?
Great question, and just a small note. It's Stealth, not Stealth. Stealth is a voice-first AI assistant you add to your website with just one line of code. It learns your specific business, speaks to your visitors out loud, answers their questions from your real information, and captures leads for you around the clock.
All right, so how do I train my own agent?
Training your assistant is really straightforward. There are 3 ways to do it, all from the dashboard. You can paste in your information like your hours, services, or FAQs. You can upload a PDF or document and it learns from that. Or you can point it at a page on your website and it pulls the info straight off the page. You can also turn on auto rescrape so your assistant stays up to date automatically without you lifting a finger.
All right, so I want to join the waitlist. How do I do that?
I'll pull that form up for you right now.
So basically, that is what it does. It is pretty responsive. And even though she pulled up the form in the sandbox, because I just added this feature in the sandbox, if I tell her pull up the form, she will actually start asking like for my details and she will fill out the form itself. I think my Instagram should be in the description. Like for this new business that I'm doing, this I completely have new profiles for everything. So the Instagram page was really only started yesterday, I believe. But if you check the link, if you check the description, I have links to Instagram and stuff where you could follow me there. Yeah, she opened it and she could fill it out too. Well, this is what I'm working on. So she will open it for itself and then she would ask you for your name and then she will actually fill it out and then ask your email address and fill it out. And if one, like something was spelled wrong, you could tell her, well, the spelling was wrong and she'll go back and fix it. And then once the form is filled out, she will read back everything to you. And then if you say yes, she will actually submit the form for you as well. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the rest of your night. As I said, the Instagram is linked in the description, as well as Facebook and X. Oh, Montox, you was asking about the voice. When it comes to voices, I am using the Google TTS Chirp Tree. So if you sign up for Google TTS, you would actually get I believe it's a couple months free, and I think it's the first million tokens or couple million tokens you get it for free. And the voices, they are really clean. So Willow is I can tell you exactly which voice Willow is. Yeah, so Willow is Leo Mobra, however they pronounce that. Leo Media, whatever it is. But it have a lot of other voices. I use those voices. Um, Let me show you. I use those voices for Atlas. Come online. Atlas, come online. Howdy, own.
Online now, Daniel. You can give me a task or question, and I'll either answer it directly or route it to the relevant specialist agent like Nova, Jerry, Echo, Iris, or Volt. What's first?
Okay, you're live on YouTube. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hello everyone, this is Daniel's team. I'm Atlas, the orchestrator of Nexus, and I'll be introducing myself today. We're a group of specialist agents working together to support Daniel in his various endeavors, from Shasha Technology to XD Studios and beyond. I'm here to help answer questions, manage tasks, and provide expertise across different domains. Let's get started.
Nova, come online and introduce yourself.
Good morning, Daniel. This is Nova, your librarian at Nexus.
Jerry, wake up.
Morning, Daniel. What are we working on today?
Nothing really. You on YouTube and want you to introduce yourself to the people.
Here's a quick intro. Hi everyone, I'm Jerry, the research agent of Nexus. I help Daniel with research, analysis, and fact-finding on a wide range of topics. Whether it's product development, market trends, or general knowledge, I dig in and provide clear, actionable insights to support his work. Nice to meet you all.
Iris, wake up. Hello.
Zzz. Morning? What's got you up so early?
Yeah. All right. I'm bringing it just now. Yeah, so that is my version of Jarvis. I currently working on a voice agent for websites where anybody could add a voice assistant that would speak to their visitors just with one line of code like this. I will be right back, guys. Oh, I am back. Right. Let me see if we got done with where we were at just now. Yeah. To the question, it is a voice assistant that you could speak to, and she will speak back. So if I load a new page, the first thing she would do, and this goes for anyone's website. So if you have a website and you using this, the first thing she would do once you visit the page.
Hi there, I'm Willow, Stealth's assistant. Tap the mic in the corner and ask me anything about Stealth.
Right. So now she says stealth, but if you train on your business, she would actually introduce your business itself. And then, be able to tell anyone exactly about your specific business. What I need to do next is set up the Telegram so any business will be able to link Stealth backend dashboard to Telegram. So as soon as you get a new lead, they would actually go straight to Telegram. Yeah, drop the link in the comments and we'll take a look at it. It's devil. Drop the link. Been building so much and I need to go back and start Nexus. Is it a link to a website that you have, or been building so much, or what is it? If it's a platform you're building and you're using Cloud Code, instead of building it on like local host 3000 or whatever it is, you could tell Claude to set up PM2 and a temporary cert for you. You could do your SSL certificate for free, and then like host it as a proxy or something, and you could get it online so anybody could check it. What it would be is it would be like your URL dot whatever port you have it running on, not your URL, your IP address, colon whatever port you're running it on from VS Code or whatever it is, And it's just that the person would have to grant permission to view it since it wouldn't be secured. But if you do that, then anybody from anywhere could look at it. Whatever port you're running it on, from VS Code or whatever it is, and it's just right. Well, as you already had the domain, don't pay for hosting, just PM to it. Now, the last three messages you sent was just .app/downloads and uncoded, so it wouldn't actually be a URL. I mean, since I don't know where the app is, I will not be downloading anything just like that. If you have a website, what is this? This is the site to sign up to. You need to add some a little bit of documentation so people would know what it is exactly. But your UI real clean, like your UI itself real clean. I don't know if it's just me or is it that the recording is a little blurry or is it just me? Like, is the recording itself a bit blurry? I'll post it rather than okay. mean, it look cool. It does look pretty cool.
So we've heard you've been.
Desktop app allows a web view inside. So wait, within the chat panel, so it's like a chat panel, but within the chat panel you could do anything. Alright, let me test this and see if it works. See. So is it catered to like a developer? Because you say to install it on your server. Um, is it that you're checking like the person should have a dedicated server separate from their machine, or like any machine that it will just consider it as server and set it up as such? Or do you need like a dedicated server that would reboot and auto run the platform on boot? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. So if someone sign up like to use it, is it that they are getting their own Docker container, or they need to set up Docker on their machine and then the platform will connect or would live on their Docker? What be the difference between a message and a long paragraph? Paragraph would be does it make a difference? All right. You have a whole solid infrastructure type of thing set up going on. I'm not building as big as you yet. You really have something good going on. No, but that is cool though. That is cool. That is pretty cool. Again, we need save to the business. Oh shit. Anyway. Whew. We are having a bad week. Bad week, bad week, bad week. Awful week. Sour. Yeah, I in the same boat as you. I trying to build something that I want, that I find interesting. But the hard thing is always to get the users to see how people react to it. But I mean it sounds pretty interesting. What you should do is like do up a bit more documentation on it, explaining it, and like doing a live demo of you using it. So kind of people get a full context of what it could do and the use case that they might find for it. or build in public and explain what you're doing. Like, I know trying to start. This is day one, even though this is not day one of the project, but so can people get a full context of what it could. Yeah, give it a shot, see what happen. I think the problem we just have with building, we always see people online talk about how much millions that they make and all of that, but I don't really believe it that easy, because a lot of people at the same time would come up with an idea that they think cool, but it only cool for them, and getting other people to pay for something, I think that is like the hardest thing to do. So it's really just to try to put out as much content as possible, and get people to have the eyes on it and get past that hurdle of you know just building something that you find cool but other people find it cool enough to pay for it. What you could do when you're ready, you could drop the assistant on your website, so it will tell people about your app. What we'll do is I will check it out. All right, cool, no problem. All right, cool. Well, that's no problem. I'll check it out for sure. And when you're ready, just jump on Stel.ai and you could add an assistant to your website to help people understand your platform.
Hey, what's up? I'm listening.
All right, before we do anything else, let us commit and push.
Give me a second. Let me think about it. Okay, all done.
And push. All right, let me see if this works. Let us see if this works. Ha ha ha! We have working. Alright, we just need to clean it up for it not to be so ugly, but we'll do that later. Right. I think that I am calling it there for tonight. I will try to do this again tomorrow. I will try to do this again tomorrow and see if I could actually continue the build online instead of building in private. So I'll try to continue building in public. So you all enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Until tomorrow.